Welcome to Birmingham, Alabama, the Magic City today at Protective Stadium as a couple of teams look to walk away as champions of the Birmingham Bowl. There's nothing quite like wrapping up a regular season with a bowl victory. It just leaves a good taste in your mouth going into the offseason. As we'll see a squad from the ACC, the Virginia Tech Hokies, taking on a team from the Big 12, the West Virginia Mountaineers. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, joined here in the booth, as always, by David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. Guys, let's tee this one up. Kickoff team out there ready to tee it up in this bowl game. And he takes this from inside the 5. And the returner will be knocked down. So the Virginia Tech Hokies offense will have plenty of work to do after that return was bottled up. And here comes this quarterback. This entire offense is built around him. He is the engine of the entire team.
I mean, he's the leader. He's the alpha. Everybody looks towards him. He's been doing it all year long. Everybody believes in this young man. Big opportunity, big stage.
I get it that the game is the primary thing about going to a bowl, but there's so many festivities surrounding it. Jesse, what do you remember about something you experienced?
There was a lot of pageantry when I think back to the bowl games I played in, and you have functions.
Makes the grab down the left side. Can anyone catch him? And he takes it all the way. They couldn't stop him. Touchdown, Hokies! How about that quarterback taking the shot downfield and delivering to the wide-open receiver?
I love this quarterback, Chris, because he's aggressive. He wants to take shots. He's looking for every opportunity to show off that cannon and that arm talent. He showed it to all of us right there.
Let's see what he can get done from inside his own 15. Not a lot of space to be found. Good hustle by the coverage team, and they stop him at the 21. So the West Virginia Mountaineers offense has the ball for the first time. And a big key as this game unfolds is just how aggressive will he be throwing the football in a lockdown corner like that.
Yeah, and when you're an elite quarterback, you think you can do whatever you want to do, and you think you can make the right decisions. I'm interested to see how much he'll test that cornerback on the other side.
You know, there's a saying, there's no defense for a perfect pass, but he's got to be extra careful and sharp when he's throwing that guy's way.
Second down coming up. Looking downfield, it's Green. Looking to buy time. Got him downfield. That is exactly what you're looking for when you talk explosive plays. The defense finally able to make the stop.
That's what's so scary about this offense. They've got guys in the perimeter that can change the game in one single play, and you saw it right there. Too much speed on the perimeter to create that explosive play.
And a nice run there before the defense finally makes the stop. After the 9-yard pickup on first down, here's 2nd and 1. They go to the ground. Wrestled to the ground after picking up the first down.
And that's back-to-back now. We've seen this running back get it done on their opening drive of the game. That last carry got the first down. So if I'm the offensive coordinator right now, I love the way my O-line's playing, and I love the way this guy's toting the rock. I'm going to give it to him again.
Strikes the blow. And they'll finally catch up to him, but not before a big chunk of yardage is picked up.
Well, it's a nice play design there. You're getting the running back involved in the pass game. Quarterback gives it to him early so he can go to work upfield and get the first down.
Pulled down after a pickup of 5. They'll mark it at the 8. It'll be 2nd down, and remember, they can pick up a first without scoring. Give to the back. Dragged down at the 6 after a pickup of 2. The terrain gets rough this deep in the red zone. 3rd down, they can't pick up the first without scoring. He's got it. And they've got him down after the short completion, but they inch closer and closer to pay dirt.
It's a really nice job in coverage defensively there because that tight end, he wasn't really even open. Quarterback just still tried to put it on him and give him an opportunity, but great tackle, short of the stick, setting up 4th down.
Desperately wanted to keep the ball, but they did not. First and 10 from inside their own 5. You got to take care of the ball, but there is room to take a shot here. He's knocked down in the backfield. He'll lose a couple.
Offense backed up. Defense knows they want to run the football to create a little bit of room. Nice aggressive downhill attack, getting in the backfield, almost getting the safety.
A pretty good job by the running back just to avoid giving up the 2 points.
Just inch that ball out of there.
It's an offense that takes pride in being physical. They try to get it going on the ground, but no gain on that one.
Just nowhere to run, not a lot of wiggle room for the ball carrier.
This defense came in knowing that they had to match their physicality. Let's see if they can keep it up.
Picks up just a few before he's brought down, not really willing to take a risk there on 3rd and long. And the Hokies line up to punt it away. Getting our first look of the afternoon at the punter. A fair catch is called for. It'll give them great field position. West Virginia has it in the offense ready to go to work. These last couple of drives, Jesse, have been about the defense making clutch stand.
I think for this offense, they can stay aggressive knowing that their defense is going to bail them out time and time again here.
Yeah.
Trying to get behind the defense. Grabs it inside the 10. Touchdown, Mountaineers! And once he found some daylight, it was time to make a house call. Quarterbacks love receivers that can get separation, but that amount of separation is a little excessive.
I agree, Reese, and I think the defense needs to have a little powwow on the sidelines and talk about what just happened, because that was an absolute busted coverage on the back end. The defense can't keep playing like that.
Here he comes from inside his own 5. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. First down for this offense. They'll put the tight end in motion. Linebackers moving, trying to confuse the quarterback. Trying to get to him. Plows through the defense. And the quarterback goes down all the way back at his 4-yard line. That sack gets this offense behind the chains. It's 2nd down. The run from the shotgun. He's loose at the 15. Tripped up for the tackle.
Well, I think the defense was expecting them to throw the football there. Instead, they run it, and they pick up a big chunk of yards.
Yeah, you don't see that every day. That kind of run, and still short of the first down.
Yeah, it's a good job by the offense, though, kind of running the ball at a time when the defense wasn't expecting. I think everybody in the stadium, they're expecting a pass, so let's see what they do next.
The Hokies will try to pin them back with the punt. This will be the 2nd time they've had to kick it away. Makes a move. Coverage team gets the job done, and they'll mark him down at the 38-yard line. West Virginia has it back, ready to dive into that playbook. How big is this drive? Scored a touchdown the last time they had it. Defense gets a stop, and now it's up to them in a tie game.
All right, so if you're the offensive coordinator here, let's dial it in. Who are your best matchups and best playmakers to take advantage of this golden opportunity?
Yeah, and I'm interested to see this defense, too. Like, the momentum is clearly not in your favor. How do you get it back? How do you make a big play? Do you be more aggressive here to try to get the football back to your offense?
They make the stop, but not before he takes a chunk out of what they need to move the sticks. I'm not positive, but that first down marker might be in the next county. Looking left. It's complete. They'll get the first down. It's spotted on the 49. He threw that one with some serious heat. This senior quarterback doesn't need a lot of space to get it in there. Give to the running back. Able to pick his way forward for a decent game before the defense gets him down. As they get set to snap it, just about to reach the end of the quarter. Back to pass, it's Green. Throws to the wideout. Just missed his man, gave him just a little too much. And they'll get off one more play before the end of the quarter. They'll snap it from the gun on 3rd down. Snagged in the middle, it's Fox. And boy, is he close to that first down, maybe just a couple of inches short. It's been punch, counter-punch throughout the early part of this game as we take a look at the first quarter stats. The Mountaineers decide to punt it away. First punt of the day, and he'd love to lock them up close to their goal line. Coverage team does a good job and touches it dead. No return on this one. And we're about to get another look at this Hokie offense. Last time, David, it was 1-2-3 kick.
The last drive, that 3 and out, sometimes that puts your defense in a bad spot, and you got to get a drive together here so you don't wear the defense out.
I just think, David, too predictable that last drive. They got to do something here to get this defense on their heels.
After getting knocked back to open this drive, it's 2nd and 12. They'll try the run. Keeps the legs moving. He's got a little room. He'll pick up 6 out to the 13.
And runs like that are like body blows in a boxing match. 4, 5, 6-yard gains early turn into 20, 30, 40-yard gains later. They really wear down defenses, and they test their physicality.
And that did not work. Defense smelled that one out from the beginning.
And listen, that's not a surprise. Obviously, they want to throw the football on 3rd down and try to get a 1st down, but it got absolutely nowhere. Great job by the defense, rallying up and actually getting a tackle for a loss.
Fair catch is called for in the midst of all this rain. Just concentrate on one thing, making the catch. West Virginia has it in the offense ready to go to work. Not a whole lot of room there. 3 yards maybe, 2nd and 7. Quarterback stands alone, all wide receivers. Looking to throw, it's Green. Got rid of it in a hurry, but he couldn't find his man. It's incomplete. They line up, and it is a long way to the sticks from here. On 3rd and long, try to convert through the air. Finds his man, it's Fox. He gets it oh so close to the 1st down marker, but I think he's going to be a touch short. They were unfazed by that earlier 4th down failure and will try for a 2nd time in this one. Crosses the 30, he's got a leg. And this offense is feeling it as they rip off a big chunk of yardage, and they've got it on the 22. And the Mountaineers have it with a 1st and 10. He's going to pass. Lets it fly deep downfield. And they took a shot on that one, but couldn't make the connection. It's incomplete. Couldn't make the connection last time. Let's see if they throw it again. Now the play fake. A shot toward the end zone. And it slips through his feet. Complete. That would have been a... if he could have held on. Already well within field goal range. Wonder how aggressive they'll be on 3rd and long from the 22. Going to try to get... there's a live football. They were lucky that fumble went out of bounds. They'll maintain possession. Got a timeout here as this coach is challenging the call. He wants to give the replay booth a chance to have another look. The coach still thinks he was right. The officials say he was not. The challenge is denied, and the timeout is gone. On 4th down, he'll try to toss it. Headed to the end zone, and he's loose, and he'll take it to the house. Touchdown, West Virginia. Now a 2-point conversion attempt coming up. Slams ahead. And he's wrestled to the ground.
Yeah, and the defense comes up with the stop, and you just wonder, the analytics world and all that stuff, that whatever the card says to do, you're supposed to do. I wonder if they were listening to that card.
On the run from inside his own 5. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. And Virginia Tech sends the offense onto the field. Their drive chart is starting to look a little monotonous. Punt, 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 David.
And their defense is starting to get a little frustrated, too. They just keep putting me back on the field, possession after possession. Jesse, this offense needs to get their heads out of their you-know-what.
The punter's on the sideline with the oxygen mask right now. He's been playing so much. He's not used to this. This offense, they just got to stay on the field. They've got to put a drive together and get some balance going, running and throwing the ball.
Part of the Hokies' DNA to rely on that ground game, sort of like a Kevin Jones type guy.
No doubt, and I think it's always...
And this sophomore able to wreak some havoc and get the sack.
Play-action pass success has a lot to do with selling that fake. You could tell defense was not buying it, got in the backfield, got the big play.
Quickly to the tight end. And he might be known for run fits, but that was a sure and heavy tackle on the tight end. It's third down now, and they ought to be able to get off one more play before the 2-minute warning. The clock has reached the 2-minute mark, and they have a chance to at least cut into this lead before the break. Probably the toughest call on the play sheet. Third and long. Ball's at the 25. From the gun, leaves it on the inside with the back. And he's not going to make it. The defense denying him the first down. And the Hokies will bring the punt team onto the field. He's getting a lot of work. Fourth time he's punted tonight. On the return, it's Fox. He only needs a sliver of daylight. There he goes. Open it up. He'll take it to the house. Touchdown, Mountaineers. A dynamic, explosive return. The sliver of daylight exploding through it, just vaporizing and reappearing on the other side and housing it.
And punt returners are so quick. You can play touch football in an elevator with them and lose. You can't even get your hand on those. So quick, so elusive. Does such a great job making people miss, but still going full speed up the field to get all the way to the end zone and score the TD.
He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, but they get him on the ground at the 20. And we're about to get another look at this Hokie offense. They'll throw it on first down. Oh, he drops the football. He had him right down the gun of the field. Instead, it'll be second down. Looking for a man. It's Drones. Fires to the big fella. There's a timeout called as this offense tries to find a way to draw a little closer. They've already punted 4 times in this game, and they're about to run the guy out there for a 5th time if they don't pick up the first down here. Oh, they really could have used that catch there. Physical pass defense. It brings up a 4th down. The Hokies will punt this one away. On the move, it's Fox. He was hoping for a little more running room, but they're able to get him down at the 45. Offense making its way onto the field to start the drive. He wastes no time and comes out throwing. It's complete to the left. And they exploited that soft spot, and they get it down to the 35. Timeout called by the offense, and now they just have 1 remaining in the half. Fires to the wideout. What a snag by the defense. He goes out of bounds, but what a play to create a sudden change opportunity. With just about 30 seconds to go in the half, how aggressive do you want to be here? And this will be incomplete. A big hit there forces second down. Couldn't make the connection last time. Let's see if they throw it again. The secondary walks up on the line, showing press coverage. Shoots it to the left. And it's knocked away downfield. The DB getting a hand in there. 3rd and 10, still back up inside their own 20. This drive hasn't really gotten started. From the shotgun now, here's an inside give. They bring him down, and he's going to lose a yard on that one. The defense going to stop the clock with a timeout. They want to make sure they have everybody on the same page. 4th down, and the punt team sends it the other way. Fair catch is called for. You want to make sure that you field it cleanly in rainy weather like this. First down here for the offense. Out of the gun, the inside handoff, looking for a crease. They finally make the stop, but the big run is plenty to move those sticks for the first down. This will likely be trying to catch them napping, fake spike, and now he'll throw it. Grabbed behind the line, it's White. And he goes out of bounds after coming up with positive yardage there. And in the final seconds of the first half, they'll send out the field goal unit. They'll have to generate power and some accuracy. A 50-yarder from the left hash. And that is no good. After the missed field goal, this lead's still sitting at 13. We played 2 quarters here. Time to go to Kevin Connors in our halftime update.
Reese, talk about an entertaining first half, and always such a fun and vibrant environment there in Birmingham at the Birmingham Bowl. And we can't get very far into this halftime breakdown without talking about that stud linebacker. The kid's been everywhere all at once through 2 quarters. From clogging gaps to causing turnovers, he's been a one-man gang. Public enemy number 1 for that opposing sideline.
Looking for an alley from inside his own 10. Not a lot of space to be found. Good hustle by the coverage team, and they stop him at the 21. West Virginia has it back, ready to dive into that playbook. They more than got the job done in the first half. Now the job in a bowl game, don't get distracted and finish the deal here in the second half.
I mean, love the way they came out. They had all that time off, didn't look rusty at all, came out with the foot on the accelerator, looked really, really good. Palmer, you just more of the same here in the second half.
I agree, and if you're on that sideline right now, now's not the time to be thinking about the off-season, your strength program, what classes you're taking in the spring. You need to focus on finishing this game and punctuating this season.
The sweet feet buy a little time. At the 35, he's open. Picks up the first down and gets down to avoid contact. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. To the air, it's Green. Swings it out to his running back. He's run out of bounds, but not before turning in a big pickup and moving the sticks for a first down. The Mountaineers come to the line with a fresh set of downs. Here's the handoff. And how much running room have they been able to find just all day? They are piling up unbelievable rushing stats. It's now 1st and 10 from the 24-yard line. To the ground, he's got it again. Makes his man miss. Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. He's looking to throw. Buys a little extra time. He'll get rid of it. Throws it back across his body, and what do you think happened? Intercepted. And they capitalized not only on the pick, but the great return to give the offense tremendous field position. And now the offense will come onto the field again. Looking for a gap. It's Tootin. And a good, solid pickup there before the defense knocks him down. And the Hokies are in the hurry-up. The give to the back. Tackled, but he has a first down.
And a lot of coaches put a lot of emphasis on situational type running, right? When it's a goal-to-go situation, short yardage situation, like when I need to run the football and they know I'm running the football. Right there, haven't had a lot of success, but I needed a few yards to get the first down. Great job by the offensive line, creating some space and getting the first down.
Defense came into this one prepared for these quick receiver screen passes. Nice job beating blocks at the point of attack and rallying to the football.
Quick release by the QB. They make the stop after the catch and still some work to do to pick up that first down. And this offense can ill afford to come up empty on this drive, already trailing by multiple possessions. Defense backing up, trying to keep everything in front. Just a short pass to the tight end. The Hokies get it past the sticks. They'll snap it on first down from the 35.
Everybody on the same page there on blitz pickup, right? Offensive line, everybody communicating, understanding where they have to work to give their QB time to make an accurate throw and pick up the first.
Right back to the well. That play just never had a chance. They knock him down for a loss of 5. They'll try to overcome that last play on 2nd and 15. Back to throw, it's Drones. And he's all bottled up, and now it's worse. The ball's loose. Oh, and he gets it back, so you can file that one under could have been worse. And we might as well state the obvious. 1st and 2nd down didn't work out. 3rd and very long. Just threw that one away to avoid disaster.
Really nice third down sub defense there that time. It's third and long. They're expecting pass, and they're mixing up their looks. They're trying to change the picture pre-snap to post-snap to confuse the quarterback, now forcing the incompletion, setting up fourth.
Right down the boulevard, it's good. There is a flag on the play. Now, this is on the defense. It might not change that much. Offense has already made the long field goal. Might be the worst-case scenario for this defense. Thought they'd held them to 3. Now the offense with a chance for more. He'll come out throwing on first down. And this sophomore able to wreak some havoc and get the sack. Now facing some adversity on this drive after the loss of 4 at 2nd and 14. He's looking to throw. Finds a soft spot in the middle. They stop him almost immediately. Short gain there, and still a little ground to cover to pick up the first. On third down, he drops to throw. They're bringing heat. And the defense makes a play, and they get the quarterback down at the 26.
And it's been a long day for this offense. If you can't protect your quarterback, it's hard to be successful. That's the 5th sack they have given up. The offensive coordinator has no answers, and this defense has been flying around.
And on fourth down, here comes the field goal unit. This might be a little easier if it were straight on, but a 43-yarder from the right hash. And it's right down the boulevard. They'll kick it away after putting up a field goal on that last drive. From inside the 10-yard line, he'll bring it back. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, but they get him on the ground at the 20. West Virginia has it, and the offense ready to go to work. Boy, they had that last drive moving a little bit, David, but then the mistake just crushed them.
Yeah, and those mistakes are going to happen. You're going to throw the football, you're going to throw interceptions. But I think I stay aggressive with this offense. I get back to what I did in the first part of that drive that made me successful.
I agree, David. Just turn the page if you're a quarterback, right? In this drive, you did a lot of good things there leading up to that pick. Forget about it, move on, play the next play.
Got to be smart, patient, great vision, uses all of that to get to the 29.
Keep pounding away at this defense and make them play the run. If you can get this many a chunk, they're going to have to commit more guys to the box, more guys to the run. Then you open it up for the passing game.
They'll try to drive ahead on third and short. Really nice job to get it past the sticks, pick up the first down at the 30.
First down, West Virginia.
Guys, that's the end of the quarter, and West Virginia has the lead. They're sitting in a strong position here with the lead. Let's take a look at our game summary. Dropping back, it's Green. Lost one deep down the right side. And that one falls incomplete. They tried to go over the top on first down. Second down coming up. Couldn't make the connection last time. Let's see if they throw it again. On the run, it's White. They bring him down, and he's going to lose a yard on that one.
It's going to be tough sledding for the offense here. They're trying to ice this game by running the football and leading the clock. They've got a pretty good lead here late in the game, but the defense knows the run's coming, right? So they're going to be loading the line of scrimmage, getting stops like what they just did. It'll be interesting to see what the offense does on this next one.
Nice job by the QB sitting back in the pocket. You can tell he wants to throw the football, go through his progressions. Nothing home, take off and slide. I love this slide.
And he can't escape, and down he goes.
And the defense needed that one badly. They're losing in this game. They just gave up a big play, so they finally get the sack, but you feel like they're going to need more than that. They're going to need some turnovers to get back in this game.
And they have converted their first 2 third-down opportunities, but this one a third and long. Buys a little time with his feet. Looking down the left side. Underneath toasted coverage. Got it deep downfield. What a play to get it inside the red zone, and they are set up at the 17. And the Mountaineers getting set on first and 10. Nice move there. This senior quarterback never afraid to run it when he has to pick up a first down. so close to cashing it in for this offense. Snap in the shotgun. Quarterback extends the play. Can't make the grab as he was going for 6 right there. He's being a little reckless with that football. Threw the interception last time and almost threw another one here.
Golly, that's back-to-back.
Moving toward the end zone, and the ball is free. Defense just cradling that fumble and securing it. They're backed up, 1st and 10 from inside their own 5, and they'll try to get this drive started. On the move, it's Tootin. They bring him down, and he's going to lose a yard on that one. And the Hokies want to pick up the tempo.
Yeah, and this offense has to find a way to run the football. They got to get more creative, or whatever that looks like for this offense, something to jumpstart them because nothing really going on the ground.
Yeah, defensively, though, you got to give them credit, too, because they knew that physically they were going to try to be challenged up front. That was a big MO for this offense coming into it. But the defense, they've risen to the occasion. Their front 7 has dominated this entire game.
Looking to go up top on 1st down. And the throw down the gut falls to the grass. 2nd down after that incompletion. To the air, it's Drones. Looking to scramble. On the move is the 30. He gets the job done, picking up the 1st down, then getting down. The Hokies have this offense rolling.
Tell you what, coaches want you to do your best work late in the ball game. He did his best work. Great job taking off. Biggest run.
Running toward the tape. He's at the 20. Touchdown, Virginia Tech. And once he got loose, it was all over. Late in the game, and the confidence is building if only there's enough time to finish.
Time is ticking, but man, you gave yourself a chance now. Now the defense, go out, do your job. We got the momentum. If you give me the ball back, I'm going to win. Let's go, defense.
Lining up to cover the kick after that touchdown drive. He'll bring it back from inside his 5. Not a lot of space to be found. Good hustle by the coverage team, and they stop him at the 21. West Virginia has it back, ready to dive into that playbook. They'll run it to keep this clock grinding. They bring him down, and he's going to lose a yard on that one.
The defense, obviously, at this point is trailing. They need to get the football back. They're expecting run. They know the offense is going to try and bleed the clock, so you've got to be good at the point of attack. They were right there. They gave up nothing on that run.
I'd expect we're going to get another dose of the running game at this point, even though it's 2nd and 11. They'll give it to the back. Really nice stop there from this senior leader. Timeout called there by the defense, desperate to get the ball back and save as much time as possible. Linebacker shuffling around, trying to keep the quarterback from getting a read. Leaves it with the back. Really good job to pick up a chunk of yardage and get it out to the 39-yard line. Quick timeout called by the defense, stopping the clock to save as much time as possible for their offense. From the 39-yard line, it's 1st and 10. Defense uses a timeout quickly, trying to get that ball back and preserve time for their offense. Didn't get much on 1st down. It's 2nd and 9. Looking for a crease. It's White. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage. Ball is at the 41 as this defense tries to force the punt on 3rd and long. To the air, it's Green. And this is going to be incomplete on 3rd.
And that is a frustrating possession for this offense. You wanted to run the football, maybe take some time. You did the opposite. Got in a bad situation, threw the football, stopped the clock. Not how you manage a game late in the 4th quarter.
Signals for the fair catch, and that's where they'll put it in play just outside the 20. And Virginia Tech sends the offense onto the field. They put it in the end zone the last time they had it, and now an opportunity to really take control of this game.
You can feel the momentum shifting. If they were able to take the football here, drive it down the field, score again, David, they would have all of that momentum on their side.
And there's nothing about momentum that you can quantify. Like, I don't understand it, but once it gets going in one direction, a lot of times it's so hard to swing it back the other direction. The momentum is real, and they got it.
Where's the defense on that last play? It's a 2-minute situation. You've got the guy making the catch in the middle of the field. You've got to tackle him in bounds and keep this clock moving. Somehow they were able to let him get outside and stop the clock. That just can't happen.
Picked up some yardage with that completion. Now second down. He's looking to throw. Fires into traffic. Intercepted. Trying to take it back. Smashes him with the stiff arm. Touchdown, Mountaineers! How about that D coming up with a play like that? What a play by this defense with the pick six.
And how about the defender? Exactly what you're supposed to. Breaks on the football, makes the interception. Everybody on defense, we turn to offense. Go lay some blocks so my guy can get it and take it back to the house.
They're lining up to kick it off after the pick six, and that defense will come out feeling it. On the move from inside his 5. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. We're about to get another look at this Hokie offense. They're starting to feel a little desperation here, David. They just can't press yet.
It's go time. We got to put some...
And that defense gets to him, and down he goes at the 9. Timeout called here by the defense. It's their first of the half. Looking to throw, it's Drones. Fires to the middle. Got his man downfield. And he was loose and in the open field and on his way. A tremendous pickup on that one. Quickly gets everyone set. They spike it to stop the clock. This offense has a second down play. He's looking to throw. Unleashes one. He makes a catch. At the 40, there he goes. Running wide open down the gut of the field. Slippery slide. Find his way and ran away from the crowd into the end zone. Touchdown, Hokies.
And listen, still a ways to go, but great job by this offense getting you back in the ball game. Now, we got a one-possession game. We got our score. We did what we're supposed to do. Now, how do we get this stopped? Now, the defense has to come up big and get me the rock back.
The officials offer the deal, and the coach accepts it. They will take the penalty. The clock is at 18 seconds. Hearts are beating fast. The onside kick is coming. Timeout called by the defense, and the clock is stopped with 18 seconds left. The clock is at 18 seconds. Hearts are beating fast. The onside kick is coming. He's dropped behind the line of scrimmage. That'll be a loss of 3. So with the late lead, they're ready to just drain the clock in victory formation. It came down to the final quarter. Clutch plays, guys delivered, and they get a close win.
Yeah, Reese, big-time players make big plays in big games, and that's what happened in this circumstance. As a coaching staff, David, you love this. You know that you have confidence in your guys to go out and be able to execute when it matters the most.
Correct, and you don't know until the games, right? You don't know when those moments present themselves. How are they going to handle it? Great job handling a close game, executing down the stretch like they needed to.
So that's going to do it for us. For Jesse Palmer, David Pollack, I'm Reese Davis saying so long. This has been another presentation of EA Sports College Football.